Special thanks to Anchor for distributing my podcast through Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, and Castbox. With my podcast, we're going to be bringing you discussions and personal commentary on music, entertainment, celebrities, politics, love, health, and happiness. So do you want the tea? Well, simply talk with TURKBISH. Just talk with me.
I spend time and I spend energy and I spend effort and I spend everything I had, every fiber of my being to give people quality.
What's up, you guys? I am back today with another episode of Talk with Turk, episode 5. We are moving right along. We are slaying on the charts. You guys, I am number 166. I just went up 10 spots on the Entertainment News Apple Podcast charts. So I am excited. I am number 215 in Germany right now. I fell 20 spots in Germany, but this next episode is about to be released, the one you're listening to now, because I pre-record. It is going to bring it back up, so I'm not worried. We're just going to continue to do our thing. We're going to vibe out. We're going to listen to music. We're going to talk hot topics. We're just going to have fun. So we just got a lot of stuff to get into today. So I'm not even going to waste no time. We're going to go ahead and get into the hot topics. So y'all know the reunion part 3 of Housewives just came on this past Sunday. I know we all watched it. Once again, like I said on the last episode, they're going to make it all about Porsha once again and continue to do so. It was all about Porsha being wrong or looking bad or treating people wrong or doing things to Candy in the past to correlate to why they are in the dungeon today. And I just think it's so stupid that they are just, grilling Porsha for whatever she wants to do with her life. She's a single ass woman. She can do what she wants to do. She's the reigning queen of Housewives. I don't care what nobody says or what nobody thinks. She's the reigning queen right now because Queen Nene is not there anymore. She's the OG. Now she's the queen. Overall. She's overall mother, everything. So, I just feel like we are at the point now of Housewives where they were losing us, but now the drama is just getting started now that the season is over. That's stupid, right? But I feel like they're filming already for the next season because today Porsha was in the headlines, y'all. Y'all heard the news. Fallon, the girl that she brought on to Housewives, they claimed that everybody was trying to say that they were close friends. In actuality, they wasn't. Fallon was someone that she met through Dennis and Simon, whom is Fallon's ex-husband right now. Well, they're going through a divorce, and it's not finalized from what I know, but I do know that he's engaged to Porsha now, so that's what's going on in the news, and everybody's having their opinion on if she's wrong or not. I feel like she wasn't close friends with Fallon. She wasn't good Judy's or nothing like that. So she don't owe her no loyalty at the end of the day. She only brought her on the show for the show purposes because that's usually how it goes. They have to be somebody's friend on the show. So the first person they meet up with post-production crew and news and stuff like that, I feel like they just automatically was like, hey, you're going to be friends with Porsha because we feel like the other girls might have a problem with you, so we're just going to align it this way. I know how the behind the scenes goes. We hear a lot about it, about what happens. Nene has spoke about it before, so I just feel like this is all a ploy for the next season, and production just wants to keep it rolling. So we see the drama right now unfolding between all of the parties, and then Kenya's, I call her Skenya Moore, with her messy ass. She's going to comment under Fallon's post on Instagram and say the actual wife has spoken. I just feel like, Kenya, stay out of stuff. You're so invested in making Porsha look bad. It's so sad. She does not pay you any mind, but you're constantly on this girl's dick. Stop dick riding Porsha. At this point, it's sad and pathetic. But that's exactly what's going on in the Housewives world right now. I have heard reports of a new Housewives show coming. It's basically they're picking people from each franchise and bringing them all into one show as a collective to make another show. So I feel like that's going to be very interesting. I know a few that's already been in talks with being casted, but I'm not going to reveal that information. I have the inside scoop. But we're just gonna have to wait and see how that show turns out. I'm really excited for it because we don't have Nene anymore, so I'm just itching for something to just catch my attention at this point, and I just hope they get it right. But let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with them next season, though. Apparently, Phaedra Parks is coming back. Phaedra Parks and Sheree Whitfield is coming back. This is just in the news, especially in the brink of news with Kim Bierman. You know Kim. Y'all know Kim. Her show Tardy for the Party has just recently been canceled. So all of this Housewives news going on right now. I really hope Phaedra comes back. It will be so interesting to see. And if Candy doesn't leave, it will be refreshing to see somebody finally be able to come for Candy, or like a season be directed at Candy and her having to overcome stuff. So I'm excited to see how that unfolds. But on to the Verzuz. Speaking of Candy shined in the Verzuz the whole entire night. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all like to downplay Candy and her accomplishments, but if it wasn't for her pen game, her determination, and her business mindset, there would be no Xscape. There wouldn't have been no Verzuz for us to watch and enjoy. And all of them girls, even SWV got up there, and they both just captivated us with their hits. They both had hits out the ass. I feel like Xscape won the first half, and then I feel like SWV won the second half if I had to choose. So it just equated. It was all equal, everything, and everybody sung. It was so amazing to see. Now, there was a little bit of tension in the first half. Apparently Coco had some things going on prior to the engagement, so it just made it seem like she was a little off and a little shady during the first half. She did make some comments that I feel like were very shady to say amongst the cameras, like towards the other girls, and she was making a lot of faces and stuff, but she endured a little bit of a trauma. She saw somebody get shot and die right in front of her right before, and she had to still go on and perform and do what she had to do as SWV. So I do hate that she had to go through that. And Tiny, I feel like Tiny was trying to hide from the camera all night and not really trying to look directly at the camera, especially with all the stuff she has going on in the news. So it would be very understandable. But the Verzuz was good. Loved it. I have nothing bad to say. I feel like it was the most polished Verzuz we have had since Verzuz has began. It wasn't the most viewed. Of course, Brandy and Monica still hold that title. But I feel like it was the most polished. And that's period, point, and the blank. On to Jocelyn's Cabaret. Tell me if you want it, really want it. I'm going to do that every time I talk about Jocelyn's Cabaret because that shit is so funny. I don't care what y'all saying. That's the closest thing to the best thing in reality TV we going to get right now. Reality TV is dying. People are not interested anymore. Especially, I feel like COVID really did it because everybody's losing their key players. Like Black Ink Crew, they lost Sky. Housewives lost Nene. And it's just everything's getting boring. And I feel like a lot of people are just tired of it. So with Jocelyn's Cabaret, it's the best thing for TV right now for me, for reality TV. It's so funny, it's hilarious, and I like to see that Jocelyn's doing her thing. But it's nothing but fights galore. It's nothing I can specifically talk about or someone I can pinpoint to, actually be like, okay, they're in the news this week. It's overall just a good show. Check it out, y'all. It's about 4 episodes out now of Atlanta. She has Miami full season out on Zeus, and they're also playing it on WeTV. So that is something y'all should watch. But Waka and Tammy, let's talk about Waka and Tammy. Speaking of WeTV, their season finale just ended, and it was one of the best episodes they've had from their franchise. Their daughter Charlie basically asked Waka to adopt her at the end of the episode, and it was very heartfelt. It was emotional. It was very sweet. Waka is a very good dad. I would never take that away from him. I don't like a lot of his opinions and his views on stuff, and how he is towards the LGBTQ plus community, but he is a great father, I will say that, and I think they did a good job this season. I just don't like how they exploited their child a lot, and it's crazy. But anyway, on to the next thing. Let's talk about how iconic the motherfucking Barbs are, because I just took her name and made that bitch a LLC, and we took LLC and we shot it up to #1. It's a non-single from her last album from 2.5 years ago that we charted, and we're going to get to chart on Billboard as well. We're iconic. We are iconic. It's nothing y'all can say. We're the best fan base. It's for y'all to get us on your motherfucking team, and that's just all I'm going to say on that. That's that on that. The rap queen song LLC off her 2018 album Queen hit #1 on the US iTunes hip hop rap charts thanks to Minaj's lawyer Barbs, who organized an LLC party on social media to encourage others to stream and download the song. Their efforts helped make the 3-year-old track a trending topic and propel it to the top spot. It also currently is #3 on the iTunes overall chart, which is a testament to the power of the Barbs. LLC is leading this week's digital sales, Nicki's 20th #1 on iTunes, and Queen is now the album by a female rapper with the most #1 hits in US motherfucking iTunes history. Bitches. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Next, J. Cole is dropping a documentary. He drops Monday, and then the album for off season, his 6th album, drops on May 14th. So I'm excited to see what Cole World got up his sleeve. The Fayetteville rapper, North Carolina native. So shout out to him. I support anybody from North Carolina doing it, because we have a lot of talent, and a lot of us are on these TV screens and behind these TV screens, and just entertainment period all over the country, and people don't know that, and I'm gonna be the motherfucking next one, period. Allegedly, Pop Smoke was murdered in his home by a 15-year-old over a Rolex. Now, we had heard that someone broke into his home and killed him over his jewelry after something he posted on social media, but apparently the story has dug deeper according to court documents, and it says that a 15-year-old was responsible. Now, it does seem like something a 15-year-old would do. They see an address and they want to go check it out and just be a badass, and I feel like this badass was a thug or gangster, whatever, and he just wanted to make sure he made some money or a little bit of, something. But hey, it is what it is. I still love Pop Smoke. He is gone too soon. Love his music. I have everything of him, and I just feel like, people do crazy stuff for the wrong reasons, and it lands you in trouble. You need to start thinking of what you do before you do it, and this is what happened with this 15-year-old. He didn't think. So next up, there's an unauthorized biography of Mac Miller coming out, and his family is upset about it. So apparently, I don't know where the biography is going to be located on, but it sounds like something Lifetime would do, because that's something they always have done. No matter what, they don't care. They'll release a biopic. They know people in the industry that know these people, so they be like, we still have the rights to do what we want to do, and we have the power behind us to obtain the rights to the music and all the rights to the songs, production, anything concerning Mac Miller. I feel like they still are going to do it. So no matter what the family says is going to happen, the only thing y'all can do is find lawyers and find people to actually want to work with you guys directly to put your own story out about him, because of course the one we're going to get is going to give us the details and tea. Usually when families work on biopics, they choose to leave a lot of stuff out, and sometimes it doesn't be the truth. So at this point, whatever happens, happens. I do hate that they don't authorize the biography, but it is what it is at this point. The next thing on my list, this is very interesting. The Game's top 10 rappers. He made a list of his top 10 best rappers alive list in order. And this wasn't including himself. So number 10, Lil Baby. Number 9, J. Cole. Number 8, Andre 3000. Number 7, Drake. Number 6, Snoop Dogg. Number 5, Kendrick. Number 4, Eminem. Number 3, Lil Wayne. Number 2, Nas. And number 1, Jay-Z. Now, The Game, I would have completely agreed with this list if you hadn't left the kid out, Nicki Minaj, because you go so hard for her and you say how talented she is. Just leaving my fandom aside, I feel like you still should have included her, because you know she ill. But good list, for real. I like it. Saweetie drops Fast Motion song and video, and it got a lot of backlash, y'all, from the public, but I fucks with the song. It's a very radio friendly song, and I feel like Artist Boot Camp is working for her. It's paying off, it's pulling off, and she's out here working, which a lot of these girls aren't. So congrats, Saweetie, on everything you got going on. Keep doing your thing, girl. Next, Childish Gambino is facing a lawsuit over his hit This Is America. Now, we all love that song, and we went up for Childish Gambino with This Is America. So, you know, I feel like, ooh, this is bad. It's bad. But a man named Malikle Nusuoka, a rapper who goes by the name Kid West, is suing Gambino, claiming he ripped off his song Made in America. And I went and listened to the song. I could see a little bit of what he meant. I'm not going to lie. So if it is a ripoff, if a judge determines it's a ripoff, Childish Gambino, pay him what he needs to be paid, because you won a lot off of that record. You made a lot off of that record. It's your biggest record to date. So do what you have to do. DJ Khaled album drops and debuts with 97,000 sales, which includes paid promotion, might I add, and he's out here crying over #1 album. You've had one before, if I'm not mistaken, but why are you out here crying, being stupid over 97,000 copies? For artists like you who's been out so many years and have had dropped so many albums, 97,000 sucks, DJ Khaled, and I'm sorry to tell you. Chris Brown party was shut down by the cops. Neighbors called due to loud music and double parked cars. And I just feel like it was fucking Karens again. Y'all fucking Karens need to mind y'all motherfucking business. Stay to y'all self and leave black men alone. Because I feel like they want to do anything they can do to take Chris Brown down. I feel like that one mistake of him hitting Rihanna has really caused, you know, people to just want to continue to be after him. This man keeps trying to change his life, and there's a possibility of having relapses, you guys. Y'all need to realize that, especially when people are throwing daggers at you, treating you a certain type of way, and you have people after you all the time, like police. So I feel like, leave Chris Brown alone. Let him have some fun. Let him do what he wants to do. Next thing, Torey Lanez and Chris Brown is ready in a joint album. I'm not excited for Torey Lanez album. I don't want to hear nothing about Torey Lanez until he apologizes to Megan Thee Stallion. And Chris Brown, I just hope you don't put over 20 tracks on this album, because it's going to lose my attention span. And I don't have 40 songs worth of time to listen, okay? I don't. So I am excited for new music from you, because you bring the hits though. Next, Keisha KR is accused of sleeping with Gotti, allegedly. During a Twitch live stream, DJ Academics alleged that Gucci's wife slept with Yo Gotti while the Lemonade rapper was locked up. He made the allegation when someone cited the couple as an example of a solid relationship in the industry. Now, I don't know how true this rumor is about Keisha, but if it is, it's bad and it's not a good look. And I just feel like it's only being told to get back at somebody. It might be to get back at Gucci. We know Gucci has a lot of enemies in the industry that don't like him because he's a real nigga. Like, Gucci's real. So at the end of the day, you know, I feel like people want to do whatever they can to piss him off at the end of the day. So hopefully it's not true, because I don't think Keisha would have went Gotti's route, to be honest. Quavo and Saweetie won't face criminal charges for the elevator fight, apparently, because police still will, investigate and create a case if they want to, if they feel like it was legit enough. And it just came out that they won't face charges, so that's good. But they should lock Quavo ass up. Trey Songz was sued for allegedly beating up a bartender, and he is also being accused of road rage and hurting a woman's hand. He has a lot going on right now, and Trey, Trigger, Mr. Steal Your Girl, you need to go ahead and Mr. Sit Down, okay? Because it's not looking good for you. I know Wendy, she did a report on you recently, and she basically explained how we all used to love you at one point, and now you're trying to prove to us that you're this bad guy, or this real dude, real nigga, and it's not a good look for you. So I feel like you need to sit back, reassess, get yourself together, and come back out when it's time. More controversy in the news. Bobby Shmurda went and got a Harriet Tubman tattoo, y'all. So basically, people are saying, why are you going to get a Harriet Tubman tattoo, putting that on yourself? Then you have other people saying, that's actually good that he's embracing, our heritage and our history and our culture and stuff like that. I don't feel either way about it. It's his body. He can do what he wants. Kodak Black shoots his shot at Hennessy, Cardi B's sister, and y'all might be a match made in heaven. Looks like something she'll go for, or something he'll go for too. JT and Uzi's relationship lately, their magazine cover on Home Plus did viral numbers on social media, and a lot of people are saying that he filled his pants with a banana or some tissue or something to make it look overly big, and a lot of people are just calling them out, and they're basically saying that how they look a fool on this magazine cover. I think it's cute. I think people need to mind their business, because let's see them do a magazine cover and get in front of their man. They probably about look half crazy. So people mind your business, let people do what they want to do. During an interview with Complex, Birdman reveals he makes 20 to 30 million off Young Money's Cash Money's masters. That's crazy as hell, and that's why Drake went ahead and tried to get his masters for himself and own all the rights to his music, because he knows that Birdman is profiting off him. And then we seen him and Lil Wayne go at it over money issues. He owed Lil Wayne money, so Birdman is money hungry, and I feel like these people better be making some money off their shit too. If you're making 20 to 30 million, you better not be making that much off Nicki, because I know she don't have no 360 deal at the end of the day. So she makes all her money comes to her, and she pays y'all what you're supposed to be getting paid. Weeknd is still boycotting the Grammys after the rules changed. So last week, the Recording Academy announced that it would eliminate the secret nominations review committees. And I feel like this is a major change. We already knew that there were people that was probably behind the scenes doing little shicey stuff, trying to keep people from getting awards, and now we'll probably see people get their due diligence. And Nicki better get 5 Grammys, 6 Grammys, 7 Grammys, something next year when her shit drop. NLE Choppa is speaking out after a brawl at the beach over the weekend. His video surfaced of Choppa getting into a physical altercation with an unidentified man at Venice Beach in California. And NLE basically came out after and basically said the man wanted a picture and he didn't want to take a picture with the man. And I feel like people need to be aware of people's space. You can't always just go up to people. I know that when I'm trying to meet celebrities, I know I have to maneuver a certain way. If I feel like they're intimidating and they're that type of person that doesn't want to take a picture, then I'm not going to make efforts to try to take a picture with them. So if that's what this man was doing, then by all means, NLE Choppa had the right to come off at him the way he did. Next, Lil Wayne paid respect to DMX during his recent Triller performance. And I think that's really nice. Everybody's paying their respects to DMX. And that's very important because you don't see people get their flowers a lot, especially when they're living. And I just feel like it's good to see other icons give legends their flowers. And that's really nice of Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne need to hurry up and drop their next album though, for real. And earlier we talked about Pop Smoke. Now his manager announced a new album. I'm excited for it. Like I said, I love Pop Smoke. I love his music. Love everything he stands for in his music. You know, he's a ladies man and he makes music to just vibe out and chill. And he still can bring you that rawness. And that's why I love Pop Smoke. So I'm excited to see what his Posthumanist album will do. Recently, Will Smith came out and said that he was in the worst shape in his life. He posted pictures being a little overweight and out of shape, and basically said he was in the worst shape of his life. So we probably will see Will Smith get back into shape in the next few months, and he'll probably be receiving more roles in Hollywood, because that's probably what's been happening. We haven't seen him in films lately, not that I know of. I haven't seen any prominent films with him in it, unless he's retired. He hasn't announced that either, so I'm not sure what he has up his sleeve, but I'll be excited to see what Will has, because any movie he's in is good. Travis Scott Astroworld is to return in November. Now, I have missed the past few Astroworlds, well, the last Astroworld, and I feel like it was an experience from what people say. I've seen the videos, and the fact that this man has a live whole, you know, roller coaster going on, theme park type shit, I want to be a part of that. So I'm excited, and I'm going to be the first one with tickets. So that's coming in November, y'all. Kelly Rowland says that Beyonce and Michelle watched her give birth on Zoom. And I feel like that is so sweet. Destiny's Child linked up to bring in another Destiny's Child. You like how I did that? So that was cute. I'm excited to see them together and them talking about each other again, because I feel like it's time for them to go ahead and put out this last album that they're supposed to be putting out. And I want the last album to be all of the Destiny's Child girls. So all 5. Minus Farrah. We don't need her. But LaToya, Latavia, Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. That's all we want. Next up on the list, let's talk about T-Pain. Now, T-Pain just finally discovered his celebrity DMs, and he did not know that people was hitting him up for production, for music, for songwriting, for features, and for interviews. So he's finally discovered his DMs, and I'm pretty sure he's about to get into more work. I recently did see another interview of him as well, so I'm pretty sure that's probably coming from his DMs that he did not know about. So T-Pain, get on your J.O.B., okay? Gucci Mane's new album, Ice Daddy, is coming June 18th. It's his 17th album, and it's coming in time for Father's Day. So it might be an ode to him and Keisha's new child that gave birth to not too long ago, and I feel like that would be sweet. So I feel like it might be an ode to him. It's called Ice Daddy. It might be a double play on words, you know. So I'm really excited for Gucci Mane, because anytime he comes, he brings at least 1 to 2 radio friendly hits, and he goes on about his business. He makes his coin, and he does what it do. Now, Billboard Music Award nominations come out, and Pop Smoke, The Weeknd, and DaBaby lead the nominations. I'm not going to go over who was nominated, what categories, until the actual show comes out May 23rd. So once that comes out, I will relay all the winners of the night. But we'll be on the lookout for that. Kodak Black pleads guilty to assault to teenage girl. We spoke about him a little bit earlier, and this is it for him, basically. So if he gets 10 to 15 years for this assault, it might be a little bit more, maybe 20. I'm not sure on the laws where he is living right now, but we will see him go to jail. And if we don't see him go to jail, then the damn system is corrupt, like we already know it is. Perry from Lil Mix announces pregnancy with her boyfriend Alex Chamberlain, whom is her longtime boyfriend. Now, this boy was with her before she got famous, so they're still together, and they finally welcomed their child. And another girl from Little Mix, I can't think of her name right now, is also pregnant, and they recently posted a picture together as pregnant moms. So I feel like that's so cute, and Lil Mix definitely just dropped another single. You guys should check that out. Pose returned, and it was so good, y'all. Like, the first 2 episodes, they gave us 2 episodes on the debut night, and I haven't seen the recent one, the 3rd episode that just came out on this past Sunday, but I'm pretty sure that one was good as well, and I feel like everybody should tune in. I hate that they are getting rid of Pose. I feel like they should have gotten rid of Legendary instead of Pose, but that's neither here nor there. But it was good. Check it out, y'all. Legendary on HBO Max recently came out as well. I've seen some clips from people. I know a lot of people that's in Ballroom that are on the show right now, and they are doing a good job. So shout out to everybody who's on Legendary. Keep doing y'all thing and represent for the culture. Lil Nas is preparing a new music video starring his father. It's coming out very soon, so I'm excited to see what that's about, because, you know, many times we see a lot of gay people not being close with their parents. So the fact that his father might be in his video and probably supporting him is a good look, especially for people who are in the LGBT culture and their parents are acting like that. Maybe more parents will be open to the idea of accepting your child. Mariah Eyes, a Brandy collaboration. Now, I'm excited for this. This is going to be an epic song if they do decide to do it. You know, I always wanted that Brandy and Whitney song, but we never got it, unfortunately. But hopefully, you know, this Brandy and Mariah song will be a good one, because Mariah recently tweeted Brandy an old video and basically was like, girl, when we gonna get in the studio? Because this video right here brings back memories. That's basically what the tweet gave, and Mariah is looking for a collaboration. So if the legend is calling you, Brandy, you better pick up the phone and answer and get your ass in that studio and do them runs, girl. Jay-Z files for a trademark for potential production company. Now, I've recently reported that he was working on expanding a fitness company. If I haven't said it before, I'ma say it again. This man is a businessman, and he knows how to raise the bar every time. I ain't a businessman, I'm a businessman, and I'm known for giving bitches the businessman. That's a Jay-Z line, and that's what he's doing. He means that shit. All-star comedy lineup for The House Next Door Meet the Blacks 2 is coming, and it's going to star an all-star lineup. So already, y'all, Mike Epps, Cat Williams, Lil Duval, they're all going to be in this show, and that's coming on June 11th. I'm not sure what platform, what network, but we should all be on the lookout for that, because I'm pretty sure all of black media is going to be tuned in that night. Omarion teams up with Kiara Sheard and Layla Halfway for LeBron James documentary produced Burning Black Wall Street. And I'm excited for that song to take off, and I'm excited for that documentary to take off by LeBron James. Omarion and Kiara and Layla Hathaway doing a song together, that's like 3 different genres all in one. So the song is really good, and you guys should check it out when you have time. Earlier, I reported that Kim Zolciak's Tardy for the Party was canceled after 8 seasons. I'm so sorry, Kim. Sorry that happened to you, girl. But it was time for Tardy for the Party to go. It was getting a little tardy. The party was getting a little tardy, Kim. So I'm excited for that to go off air after season 8. Growing Up Hip Hop returns May 13th in just 2 days. Angela Simmons, Egypt Christ, Vanessa Simmons, Lil Eazy-E, Peppa, Dame Dash, and Stevie J's Kids are all a part of the lineup. It returns, more drama, and Mary J. Blige's stepdaughter Brianna is also on there, who brings the heat and brings the drama. So I'm excited to see what this season entails. I looked at the first look trailer. It gives like 13 minutes on YouTube. It looks interesting, looks good. I'm going to be tuned in for that. Next, shout out to Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Missy Elliott, and Usher to be inducted in the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame. That is amazing. They are all icons. They are all pioneers, actually. Let me say that. They're pioneers, every last one of them. So I'm excited to see them do their thing and get the ball running. Well, Michael Jackson, he's still doing his thing, and he's gone from this world. So shout out to Michael still. He's the king of pop. There'll never be another. Now, the BMEWOF Foundational inductees of the night, of that same night for the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame, is none other than James Brown, Quincy D. Jones, Stevie Wonder, and Otis Redding. So that's going to be an all-star lineup. I'm pretty sure whoever they're going to get to sing all of these songs are going to slay. I'm hoping for Avery Wilson, Luke James. I'm hoping for Music Soul Child to be in the number. It's a whole bunch of men that they can call on. Tevin Campbell can come back and sing a song or two for one of those men. It'll be a good night. So we'll be looking out for that whenever that night airs. Broadway reopens in September. I did recently see a commercial where different Broadway theaters are opening up. So Broadway is coming back, and I'm pretty sure that people are going to pack the stadiums out. However COVID allows, I'm pretty sure they're going to do every other seat or every other few seats for people to come back and enjoy the show. But I do plan on attending my first Broadway show very soon. I want to see The Lion King on Broadway, and I know that it's coming to the Tanger theaters near here. So I'm excited for that. Speaking of Broadway and TV, Camila Cabello Cinderella is going to Amazon and not theaters. So that's very interesting to me because that means you switched a whole network. You went from Disney to theaters to Amazon. I don't know if the movie is not up to par to what they want it to be, and they probably don't want it to be on Disney or in theaters, but that's funny to me that it's going straight to Amazon. But I'm pretty sure nonetheless, Cinderella fans, we all are going to be tuned in to see if Camilla did any justice for us. Recently, Andre Leon Talley appeared on the Tamron Hall show. However, the discussion turned toward his possible eviction and the pay inequality he alleges that occurs at Vogue. So I think that he basically took jobs. He needed jobs, so he did whatever he needed to do, no matter the pay. And I feel like now that you're speaking out about it, it's a little bit more so of speaking out being bitter. Because if you wanted more for yourself at that time, Andre, instead of just taking the opportunity, you should have went and got more for yourself. So we're not going to feel bad for you, and we're not going to cancel Vogue just because you feel like they didn't pay you enough and just because you're a black man. That's my opinion on it. You need to, figure out another lane at this point. Think about something else. Don't try to bring Vogue down, because Vogue will always be Vogue no matter what. Megan Thee Stallion gets a Snapchat reality show. Sway Lee is already amongst the first to have one, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be good. We're all going to be tuned in to it on Snapchat. I have watched Sway Lee's, and it was nice. Snapchat has TV now. So I don't know if a lot of people know that, but they have TV now, and they're giving all these celebs their own reality show on Snapchat. So that's very interesting for me to see. I'm going to be tuned in whenever Megan's comes, and like I said, Sway Lee has one out now. Now that concludes today's Hot Topics. Later on in this episode, I have a special guest, no other than Jerome Trammel. He is a Little Kim stan, and this episode is dedicated for celebrating rap queens, Nicki and Kim. They're both queens and they're all right, and even though to me one is a little bit more talented and versatile than the other, but that's neither here nor there. The other, she definitely created a lane and carved a lane, and my girl, she built a foundation on top of that bitch. So we're going to celebrate both of them. I love both of them. I like both of their music. I love female rap. I have said that from the beginning. I love the art of a female rapping and going toe-to-toe with men. So we're going to get into some things. Me and Jerome are going to have a conversation. It's going to be a real conversation between both of us about the queens, and we're going to share our likes, our dislikes, and all of that. So you guys be tuned in, and thank you for listening to the Hot Topics today.
Because I put quality in what I do. A queen is what I embody.
Brooklyn style, baby. Papa Dot, Queen B.
Lil Kim, stay on your brain. Nothing ass bros trying to come up off my name, and I don't even know these bitches dope. Come to think about it, I never even seen them before. Miserable birds rather see me singing the blues. Walk around barefoot and give them my shoes. Let them live off me till my bank is through. So I'm fucked up and back in the hood with you.
Homegirl, don't believe that song. That bitch is wrong. Snakes don't live that long.
Quick to leave a bitch in the Atlantic Ocean. Hypnotize niggas with the honeybee potion. I like fast money, y'all's come in slow motion. Frank left me the formula, son. I'ma take it and run. Fall back, what's done is done. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
Oh, girl, don't believe that song. That bitch is wrong. Snakes don't live that long. Cause everywhere you go, bitches wanna know how you get your dough. Hating on the flow. Oh, girl, don't believe that song. That bitch is wrong. Snakes don't live that long. Cause everywhere you go,
Okay, come on. We're about to take the queen. Nicki, let's go.
Wait a minute, let me skate up in it. I see your face, got the hate up in it. The briefcase got the cake up in it. Call me Lil Wayne, my your girl make it rain. These silly rappers don't impress me. I'm eating red snappers on a jet ski. I gotta giggle, I gotta laugh a little. Mommy, I've been hot since Moni was in the middle. Nicki Minaj, Lil Kimberly. When they see the squad, bitches better salute like assembly. Come on, mommy, I got dudes that'll kill for me. These broke bitches got it in for me. I done did what I had to do. Rep the NY like an apple do. Step to these bras like a Kappa do. Boo, you stole $1 million, now you half a hoe. Get off my dick, kick it, bitch.
Don't believe that song. That bitch is wrong. Snakes don't live that long. Cause everywhere you go, bitches wanna know how you get your dough. Hating on the flow. Girl, don't believe that song. That bitch is wrong. Snakes don't live that long. Cause everywhere you go, bitches wanna know how you get your dough. Hating on the flow.
A queen is what I embody. I'm glad you heard. You have to be a beast.
I want to thank everyone who has continued to tune in to today's show. As mentioned earlier, so today, you guys, I have the pleasure of bringing on someone who is an influencer on social media. He is a media personality, content creator, and TV producer out of Milwaukee and the ATL. He is a social justice leader and supports the movements of Black Lives Matter and of the LGBTQ plus community. He is also a fan of Lil Kim, the Queen Bee, so you best take heed. Shall we proceed? Yes, indeed. Welcome, Mr. Jerome Trammel, to Talk with Turk. How are you doing today?
So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How you doing? How you doing today?
I'm great. Everything's going great. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Of course, you're welcome. It's a pleasure of mine, of course. I've been watching you on social media for a while now. It's been a few years, and I've seen how you've grown over time and have become to what you are now. And I really want to commend you for one, and I want to let you know that my podcast is a space for all creators, personalities that's in the industry, and I just want to make sure that I give back and let people be heard out here, of course. So I want to once again thank you for that.
Oh, no problem. I hope you've seen only great things from me. Watching my page and monitoring what I do, or checking it out. There's no telling what you might see on any given day. You might see a certain kind of challenges going on. You might see some activism. You might see me calling out some folks. You might see me dancing and cutting up. Like, it's a plethora of all things, but all things true to me.
Of course, and it's great that you're multifaceted like that. Not a lot of people out there that are like that, and I love that you say what's on your mind, but you also say it in a very informative and, way that you're educating others. So, of course, I would like to thank you for that. Now, I want to discuss, your resume a little bit. Can you tell the people a little about what you do before we get into what today's episode entails?
Great. Let's see what I do. So I do several things. So right now I do digital marketing for several startup companies, especially like Black owned. So I do that. I also produce for Fox Soul Network.
Congratulations.
And, there's a few shows there that I produce with. Now I'm booking the talent force for those shows,
right?
Including Tammy Roman's new show that just debuted like 2 weeks ago, and so yeah, that's mainly what I do. Some digital marketing consulting and over at Fox Soul, helping create their shows.
Congratulations on that. I do watch Walking Tammy's show, and I do watch everything that's coming out on Fox Soul. I do like how they are giving, Black people a platform now, and we are getting more opportunities in the industry. So I definitely want to highlight that as well. For today, of course, I wanted to dedicate this episode. I've been playing music by Kim and Nicki today. I wanted to highlight and show the world that a Nicki stan and a Kim stan can coexist and celebrate the art and culture of female rap and the iconic queens Kimberly and Onika as they are. So today's episode is entitled, Celebrating Female Rap Queens. So starting off, I just want to discuss a little bit about how you became a fan of Queen Lil Kim. How did you find out about her?
Well, there's one thing I have to clarify. I'm not a Lil Kim fan. I'm not a Lil Kim stan. Okay. Lil Kim is my mother, okay?
Okay.
She is mother, okay? I'm her son.
Okay.
So, that's family.
Amen.
So, to answer your question, seriously, as a child, being a Black gay male growing up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, probably one of the roughest cities, in the United States, especially for Black people, I always felt like I didn't have representation on TV. I feel like there were some things that were different about me. I felt like I was outspoken and flamboyant and out there and over the top. Mm-hmm. And I felt like it was just me, and I felt different, and I felt like, the black sheep of the family. And I also felt like that I didn't have anyone to relate to. But going into music and watching, Lil Kim, as early as, the mid-90s, early 90s, mid-90s, I was like, oh my God, like something about her I really relate to, something I really correspond with. And the fact that she was so out there, in your face, raw, unapologetic, I'm like, that's me. Like, that's who I am. That's exactly that represents me, because I just feel like I didn't have to fit in any kind of box. You know what I mean? So Lil Kim represents that for me.
And that's good. That's good. She is definitely a representation of, that rawness and just letting it be known, hey, this is me. This is who I am. I ain't going to change for nobody. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I love that about her. And I love that about you as well from what I see on social media. So it definitely correlates. And it's such a nostalgic feeling when you meet the person that you look up to and that you love and that you listen to all the time. Like for me, when I learned about Nicki from my cousin, he was listening to hood mixtapes and stuff back in the day in 08, 07. And he played, I want to say it was Freaky Girl with Kim and Nicki.
Was it Gucci Man?
Gucci Man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I had already loved Kim. I was a Kim fanatic, like before Nicki even came about. And then I heard Nicki on the track too. I was like, who is this? And he was like, it's some girl named Nicki that signed to Wayne. Like he was just brushing her off at the time. And I was like, hold up, can you play something else by her? He was like, I don't know anything else about Look. And he was like, oh, she actually is on a few other Gucci songs we'll play. And I was like, hold up, I like the way she's spitting. I like how I just like everything about it. I just like the bars. I like the kookiness, the craziness. And it reminded me of Kim, of course, at the time. And I always loved Kim. Like I said, I'm always going to tell people that, because people think I became a Nicki stan overnight and that I don't give other female rappers their flowers because I'm such a Nicki stan now. But I always wanted to be known that, I loved both of them. And it was just such an amazing feeling for my ear to hear both of them together. So that's how I, found out about her. And
that's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's crazy that you mentioned that, because lots of people think that I just like Nicki because we had a public spat, right? And here's the thing. I love female rap. Like, that's my favorite genre.
It's so sexy.
Yes, I'm talking about from the MC Lights to the Salt and Peppers to the Kims to the Eves to the Missy to the Trinas. Everybody. But I think that culture has it wrong now, especially stan culture. It's like, if you like an artist, you have to like every little single thing they do. And if you don't, then you are a hater. You dislike them. You're not a fan. Right. And exactly. It's like, no, I could like an artist and still give constructive criticism. I can say here's the thing too. I know more Nicki Minaj raps than any other female rapper raps that I know because she has such a huge discography. Like, she has so many like iconic verses. Like, it's so much to pick from. So I'm a fan. However, some of the things she's done in the industry, how she's like went about things, like I might have an opinion about, and that doesn't mean that I dislike her. It just means that I don't agree with certain things. There's certain things Lil Kim does that I don't agree with, especially musically. But you know, that's just my one opinion. You know what I mean?
And that's good. And I love the fact that you pointed that out because people think that about me when I speak about Brandy sometimes.
No. What you not gonna do?
But look, people,
right?
Listen, no,
what
look,
you're not gonna do is ever come from the vocal Bible, okay?
Listen now, listen. I love Brandy. I love everything about her voice. Like, she is an icon. She's a legend. I just don't like how boring she is on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And I can't connect with that part of her. And that's why people think I'm so tough on her on social media and online.
And that's your right. Like, that's your right. That's your perspective. And your feelings are valid for you. Like, if you feel like I just can't connect to her on a personal level because of personality, this and other, and that's your right. You know, you can feel that way. So we can't come from the vocal Bible. We can't
it doesn't make me less of a fan, though. It doesn't make me less of a fan.
Exactly. Yeah, so I agree.
But, you know, becoming a full stan now in these times and days, you know how we see stan culture now, it's got out of hand.
It's dangerous.
It is very dangerous. But for me, you know, meeting Nicki was a reason why I became a full stan for her. You know, met her 3 times and had so many interactions with her. So many, like just so many that I will always remember. She told me to finish school and just kept grilling me about school, and now I'm graduating with a master's in 2 weeks. So
come on!
Yes,
congratulations.
You know, so thank you so much. I want to know, for you, so, you know, becoming a full stan for Kim, because I was explaining, you know, for me, it was meeting Nicki, which made me become a full stan. So have you ever met her, because you've met her, that you've become such a fan for her now?
Not a fan, we family. But,
family, let me get that right, family.
No, I haven't met her and been able to talk one-on-one with her in person. Like, I haven't done that yet. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I want to, and I, you know, could have opportunities, but sometimes like I get very like anxious and then get anxiety about certain things. Like when I seen her in Fort Lauderdale for the Florida AIDS Walk, I could have easily been like, okay, I knew some of the people was backstage, but I was just like so caught up in that moment of just seeing her perform and her greatness. And, you know, I'll probably be nervous, but yeah, I do want to meet her. I haven't had the chance yet. We've talked back and forth before several times on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. Like, she knows that I'm ride or die.
Number one.
Killer B. Yeah. But, yeah, I just feel like the reason why I go so hard for Kim is because she did something that no one else did in female rap. And actually, it kind of like in hip hop period, there was no one really collaborating when it comes to fashion, high fashion, with anybody in hip hop like that. But you had like Kim friends with Marc Jacobs and Donatella Versace,
Alexander McQueen.
Exactly, like she merged that. Like Lil Kim really merged high fashion and hip hop because it wasn't happening. The urban brands were messing with us, and then like we would wear the high designer brands, but to be sitting at their fashion shows, to be chilling, having dinner with them, and all that other stuff, that wasn't going. Like that really wasn't going on. And then from me, I think that Lil Kim also paved the way for feminism, and she was doing it without us even noticing. The fact that she was so sex positive and out there and unapologetic about this. Like, you know, when female rappers were coming out, they were very much so like the town boys, low key. They weren't giving sex appeal. Salt and Pepper kind of started off a little bit, but Lil Kim took that. First. And Lil Kim took that, and she's like, I'm going out the window. I'm knocking down doors, and she did it, and she did it with such grace. Even while at that time, this is the mid '90s, when they were like, what is she doing? She shouldn't be doing this in front of our children. We have children. Why is she wearing that to award shows? Why she's wearing that? Why she's talking about this? You should be ashamed of yourself. There was petitions to get Lil Kim off TV and off radio because of her vulgarness, the things that she decided to wear and what she decided to say and all those things. It was like, kids are watching. How dare you do this? You shouldn't be saying this. You're nasty and you're filthy and all these things. And now we turn around and look at female rap today, and that's what majority female rap is because Lil Kim laid that blueprint.
Exactly.
And let me just add this. And women should be able to express themselves in whichever way that they see fit. And it's so crazy that men could disrespect women, be derogatory, call them all types of names, and talk about their genitals and all this other stuff. But then when women take that same power and uplift themselves with it, then it's a problem. And even today, men still have a problem with, the Trinas and Lil Kims and the Cardi B's and Nicki Minaj who talk about their private parts, talk about their sex lives, talk about men who aren't nothing and don't bring anything to the table and aren't good sexually. And they should. Men dislike when women have the same powers that they have.
Exactly. They hate the power of a woman because that pussy got power.
Yes.
It really does. It really does. And I love the fact because Nicki has, noted Kim multiple times about, how she's been an instrument in female rap. And I recently heard something, I want to say it was like an interview or something. Someone was saying where Kim, she laid the foundation for the blueprint female rap, and they said Nicki came and built on top of it. And I love that analogy that they gave, and I feel like them two, especially if we can get them together and collaborate, it would be curtains for female rap forever. It would be the highest selling female rap song of all time. I'm always going to believe that, and I'm always hopeful that they, come together in the future. I would love to see it. But
yeah, that was I believe that was Rory on the Joe Budden podcast, and he spoke about that. And that's his feelings, and I guess they're valid. Because I feel like yes, Nicki has accomplished way more. She has sold more. She's awarded more money, all the other stuff. But I also feel that even comparing them to in the different time frames that they've been out, it's unfair. Like Kim,
definitely unfair.
So Kim did it when Kim did it when no one was giving women those opportunities. Kim did it when it was unheard of, and the things that Kim did at her time, no other female rapper was doing. And so for people to compare Nicki afterwards and all that she's accomplished is it's kind of unfair. It's not the same thing. The reason
I just think they need to stop the comparisons at all.
Yeah, but they compare them because of Nicki. They compare them because Nicki came out, paying homage here and there, influence and mention her name. So that's why they compare them. And they compare them because Kim was the top female rapper. So anybody coming in the game, they're going to compare them. But I just think it was two different time frames, and their walk and journey was totally two different things. And the reason why Nicki is able to do what she do and surpass that is because people laid that groundwork. I think about slavery and Jim Crow. Those people had it so hard and so tough, but they fought on and they was resistant. And then here we come and we have all these, I'm not going to say luxuries, but we have all these rights, right? And it's even the people that has done so much today, y'all didn't deal with my grandparents did. Y'all didn't deal with my ancestors did. So there's no comparison. Right.
Listen, I wouldn't even been able to have survived back then. Hey, I would have been the first thing shot. So,
I said it all the time too, but we just don't know because we weren't. Listen, we say that all the time because we have this luxury, we have this hindsight. But we was back then, we was we'd probably be in line too, let me not say anything. But because of the freedoms we have today, we be I would have did, you wouldn't have did nothing. Y'all don't even go to vote. Y'all don't even go to marches. Y'all don't go to protests. Y'all don't know who your governor is, your councilman. Y'all wouldn't have did nothing.
Nothing at all. Now, in terms of content, let's move into the content portion. What are your top 3 favorite songs by Kim. I know it's hard.
That is so hard. That is so hard. I believe that number 3 would probably. Oh Lord, that is a hard question.
You gonna laugh at mine? I can tell you mine first while you think.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so my top 3 Kim. Number 3 would be No Matter What People Say. They got to go.
Hey.
And I love the energy in the video.
Yes.
Her, Mary J. Blige,
Missy Elliott, drunk.
They were okay, drunk, high, all the above. They look so funny. But they, that was number 3. Number 2, please don't laugh at me, because I posted this yesterday on Twitter, and a lot of people actually agree with me. Number 2, I love when she went into a different direction with Download with Charlie Wilson. Okay, I know.
That's yours.
It was so different from Kim, and I love how she was able to switch it up but still keep it sexy in the song. And then number 1, Jump Off.
Jump Off is legendary. Jump Off is classic. Like him.
It's like, hey, Jump Off. When you hear it in the club, baby, you gonna jump off.
Yeah, it's automatically about to start something. So for me, I think number 3 would probably be Queen Bitch off the debut album.
I forgot that one.
Hardcore. Because she spit, so she was just like...
She had a point to prove on that one.
Yeah, so...
Was that a diss to somebody?
I don't really think it was a diss. I don't think it was just like, she was just... Cause she coming in, she spitting her shit, and she did it. Like, it was like...
She did.
Queen Bitch, Supreme Bitch, Killer Nigga, Flick. Like, she was just eating it. Like, she ate it. Number 2... because I like songs that, Lil Kim has a range that people probably really don't even know, but she has a song on, her sophomore album, which is Notorious K.I.M. with Mary J. Blige. It's featuring Mary J. Blige. It's called Hold On. And
I saw that one.
She speaks about being pregnant by Big and, him being, murdered and all this other stuff. So it's called Hold On, Lil Kim featuring Mary J. Blige. It makes me cry every single time. So that one, because it gets at my emotions.
Right.
And so number 1, I can't pick a number 1, but I will say Verzuz, of course, All About the Benjamins is iconic.
Dang, that's a good one too.
But also, if I had to pick one song, just because it was so much camaraderie, it would probably have to be the Not Tonight, Ladies Night remix with Left Eye.
As your honorable mention.
No, that could be my number 1. Number 1.
Okay, that's your number 1.
Not Tonight, the Ladies Night remix, Left Eye with Brett, Missy Elliott, Angie Martinez. They ate that, and it's still a feel-good song to this day.
That's a good 3. I love that.
And Left Eye really ate. Left Eye really
no shade. Never the one, packing the gun.
Got some other raw chicks, Left Eye really ate. The explicit version, I'm like, and listen, what's so crazy is that her 19th anniversary was just on the 25th of this month, of April. So
I did see that on Twitter too.
Yeah, I went to her gravesite and I make sure to clean it off. I'm telling you, female rap, and Left Eye was TLC was my number 1. So Left Eye was my baby. I just feel like that's just,
I would have probably been a huge fan of her if she was still here today, because she was different as well.
Yeah, and she doesn't get the credit. She doesn't get the credit for the stuff that she's done. But anyway.
But my top 3, Nicki, my number 3 would be, let's see, Here I Am. People don't know that one. That's off her first album.
I know Here I Am.
Okay, you know Here I Am?
I'm a Nicki fan. I'm a huge Nicki fan.
Okay, good. My number 2 would be Win Again from Pink Print.
Okay.
And then my number 1, I'm going to always put this as number 1 because it changed her career for the better. And I'm going to put Monster.
Monster, yes. Monster was iconic. So I don't have favorite Nicki songs. I have favorite Nicki verses.
Okay.
Just because I feel like some of her verses,
are better than
better than the whole song.
No shade.
So number 3 would probably be Hello, Good Morning with Diddy.
Good one.
She ate that. Let's see. Number 2 what probably is number 2. You know what? Number 2 would be Monster, because she really a monster. And number 1 will be a song, and that probably is it's 2 of them. Damn. So one from the debut album. I believe it was Blazing. But let me just double check, because I just want to make sure it was Blazing.
Yeah, double check.
Because she got that I really like. So it might have been Blazing. Let me see. Nicki Minaj. Let me go to the debut.
I can name some. Check It Out, Moment for Life, Dear Old Nicki, Last Chance, Roman's Revenge, Did It On Them.
No, it's either Blazing or I'm the best, or I'm the
best. Yeah.
Wait. I have to go to it just to find out exactly which one it was, because I want to make sure that I get the right one. I'm the best. That's one.
Good. Period.
That one. And then I think that. So that was that. And then actually she has one on, I believe it was Pink Print. You know, ironically, because I know that album didn't do too great.
Well, I wouldn't say it didn't do too great. She definitely went multi-platinum with it, you know.
It didn't do too great compared to her last album.
Commercially, with the singles though, that was the best I've ever loved as far as like her singles. Because she had Feeling Myself with Beyonce, and that dropped on my birthday, mind you, the video. So that was the best birthday present I ever got by Beyonce and Nicki.
What other one it was? So I'm the Best. I really love how she rapped. And probably it's gonna be. Oh damn! I really loved. I'll go with Freedom. Freedom was
good.
I'm back to I love it can be like hardcore. I can spit that. I can also tune into my emotions. Freedom was great. Yeah, Freedom was a good one.
Now, do you have a go-to song for when you're about to go to the club for Kim? Like when you
the jump off.
Definitely. Period.
Yeah, the jump off.
That would be the same for me. What about an engagement or a business meeting when you know you're about to go and be a boss?
But I'm about to be a boss when it comes to Little Kim. It's still gonna be like a turn up, like me talking my shit. So probably gonna be Quiet Storm, Mobb Deep featuring Little Kim.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I either play Queen Bitch. I like the fact that you mentioned that earlier because I had forgot that one. Queen Bitch, or either No Matter What People Say, I got it going on. You know.
Yeah.
Hey, but do you have a song for every occasion from her, or it's just like however you feel at the moment? You like, let me play this song.
It's really however I feel, but I'm a person I really don't too much play like many full sons of anyone. I just go to my favorite part of the song.
Right.
So her verses in certain things, like for example, All About the Benjamins, of course. Quiet Storm, of course. Her verse on, I don't know if you remember this song, but Notorious B.I.G. It was the Notorious.
Yeah. Wasn't that like one of the first ones, right?
I don't remember, but I know her verse was keep it glass filled to the rim. The Notorious K.I. to the pimp. That's me. Like, whoa, I don't give a fuck. Get on my attitude. Can't put my cologne, then stay your eyes on. You ain't get shut for roll.
Okay.
So yeah, that one, that's the Notorious one, which is like Puff Daddy in his family, whatever. I like that one. What else that Kim do that was a feature that I really love? Of course, the Mary J. Blige feature.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Like,
who you loving, who you want to be hugging.
Yes, I can love you. That's now I'll play that song top and bottom because I get prepared for Lil Kim's part.
Okay,
because I love Mary's part. Yeah, but also because I love Mary's part because I'm like, Mary had the 2 verses and then Kim came in and ate it. And then I love how after Kim's verse, Mary comes in and starts scatting and doing all sorts of runs. Like, listen, girl, go off, girl. And when they gave the Lifetime Achievement Award to Mary J. Blige at the BET Awards, Lil Kim came out there in that burgundy. She ate the fucking show up. Okay, and they had those 2 little ghetto girls on that little Dippy I used that Yes. That is so funny. Yeah, that was so, like, listen, Lil Kim has some iconic moments on the stage. That was one of them. Her coming from underneath the stage was another one. Like, every time she comes out, I remember when she performed with Keisha Cole and Missy Elliott to Let It Go. And then she did the BET performance, and Lil Kim, like, the BET performance, no shade, Keisha Cole was not giving it what she's supposed to give. And so Lil Kim came out, and they didn't expect her to come out. I think it was like right after jail or something like that. They didn't expect her to come out. She came out, and she literally saved the whole entire performance. Okay. Like, of course, Kim did it. The crowd goes wild when Lil Kim comes out, like they do. Because she's the queen. She's the queen, you know? Say it again? No, they're both queens. And I'm not going to leave my queen out, of course. Who? Queen Nicki and Queen Kim. Okay. Yeah. Now, did you recently see the last performance she had where she got honored? She was in that little shimmery outfit. Yeah, I did see that. My homegirl was dancing behind her that night. Shout out to Valencia. She was a dancer for her that night. Yeah, that was at the BET Hip Hop Awards. Even though I'll say I wasn't so much a fan of the performances and stuff like that. It just didn't give what it needed to give. Right. I feel like her set could have been better. The look could have been better. Like, yeah. And I was mad that she's getting tribute on the Hip Hop Awards versus the main show. Like, Lil Kim is the main show guest. But anyway, anywho, she did okay. I feel like she could have did so much better. Now, you've been in the industry a while and you've met many celebrities, as I have as well. Now, what is your most memorable moment from anybody that you worked with or just been in company with? Oh, wow. There's been a lot. I would say I really love energy. So I've met the Trinas and Sierra and I met Trina too. Yeah. First of all, Trina is you probably can meet Trina because Trina's always booked. Trina is performing at everybody's thing. She don't care. Listen, Trina is performing at the opening of an envelope. She gonna get her bag regardless. Okay. She came up here and performed recently. Well, not recently, a few years back, and I was on stage with her. It was in Charlotte. And I was just standing on stage while she was performing, and then she snapped a picture walking off. She's so down, she's so down to earth, and she's gonna make sure that everybody in the crowd feel her, get her presence, take pictures. She's cool. Great. Yeah, she's great. Fantasia. I met so many people, but let me tell you, the one person that will always get, I haven't met Missy Elliott yet, but she called me her nephew. It's certain people that vibe with certain people, they have the same kind of cliques. They're usually all good people. So Missy Elliott hangs around. She did hang around Aaliyah when Aaliyah was here, but she hang around, the Little Mo's and Fantasias, and those are all down to earth good people. But the person that I met that I just felt this is family is Lil Mo, and I think Lil Mo is one of the realest people in this industry, one of the most talented, and so Lil Mo is it for me. You're gonna feel like you've been on her all your life. You're gonna feel like she's one of your homegirls, and she's gonna give you the real, no matter what. She's gonna give you the real, and I love that about her. The Lil Mo. She's cool too. I've met Carrie Hilson, Lil Wayne, like I said, Nicki 3 times, Trina. Who else? Surprisingly, I've met Cardi B here. She was at she came to do an interview before she was famous, and I met her outside the radio station.
Who else have I met? It's been so many. Ariane from Love and Hip Hop. Gosh, the list just goes on.
Ironically, she was my favorite on Love and Hip Hop. I feel like she was the most normal, level-headed.
She really was,
and she was the most honest. She didn't get into all that. She just spoke the truth. I love a real, genuine person. So yeah.
And she really is cool. She came for homecoming. I went to North Carolina A&T. I graduated from there.
Okay.
But she came Aggie Pride.
Is that a HBCU?
Yes.
Oh,
number one HBCU in the nation.
Oh, I didn't know that. I went to HBC as well. I went to Lane College in Jackson, Tennessee for my first degree.
Okay. Shout out to the HBCUs out there.
HBCU pride, yeah.
Period. But yeah, she came out here and for our homecoming one year, she was so down to earth, and she was like, "You want a drink?" And she was backstage, and then we went through the crowd and went to this little secluded area, and she was just being real down to earth, asking me questions. She was like, "Let's take photos." I was like, "She is cool. She's a normal person."
I love when a celebrity, just a normal celebrity, public figure, influencer, just a normal real person. And I can tell you too, who's another one. So at Fox Soul, one of the hosts is Vivica A. Fox. And
I've heard
Vivica A. Fox hosts a show called Cocktails with Queens every Monday
with
Claudia Jordan, Selena Johnson, and Lisa Ray. Vivica A. Fox is one of the most down-to-earth, humble, professional people you would ever meet. She treats you like family. She is every Monday with her, she is so sweet. It's just you would think if anybody gonna be a diva, it's gonna be Vivica A.
You would think that,
Fox.
right?
She oh sweet, what you need me to do? Yeah, love. She shows up on time and early. She's so receptive to feedback.
Okay.
Vivica A. Fox is Black royalty, and she's girl, that's big sister. Period.
Okay, ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing. You gonna be this gonna give a Lisa Ray moment. You don't know shit at all. Okay. Now, I've always wanted to work with my queen in some sort of way. What about yourself or yours? Is that ever a goal for you?
No, I never want to ever work with Lil' Kim.
Okay.
I feel how I know her, how I see her, I want to keep her in that capacity.
Right.
I don't want to one day be working with her and maybe she might have an attitude. So I don't want to see any of that.
I get it.
I want to keep her in that great lane. I've met some celebrities who I won't mention. I'm just girl, you ain't even, girl. I've met some people who you would think they think they are damn Halle Berry, Beyonce,
and they ain't nothing of the sort.
That was nothing of the sort. Girl, you've been on reality TV for one season, and girl, you talking about your team and all.
Okay, I can only imagine, child.
So but I will say that I've never Lil' Kim have a little beefs or whatever, but I've never heard anyone speak bad about Lil' Kim when meeting her. She was rude, she was this. I've never heard that.
Right.
And all this industry, and then Missy Rock. I tell you, the people that people rock closely with for some reason, certain people she's always Lil' Kim. Every time I see her in interviews, before and after, while they film it, she's always so sweet. Maybe late, but she's always so sweet. So.
Right. Now she has a book coming out. Have you already purchased it, pre-ordered it?
Yes, I did already purchase the memoir. Yes,
of course.
It comes out in November. So, however,
I'm gonna look forward to that.
However, I'm because I Lil' Kim's over the top, so I expected the book to the cover just to be give what it's supposed to give. So maybe they would change the cover and it'll be another cover. I don't know, but it's Kim, it's Kim. I need something that's gonna be amazing. But I'm waiting on a biopic. That's what I'm really waiting on.
Oh yeah, that's definitely coming. They already gave B.I.G. one, so it's a matter of time because she wants to tell her story.
Yes, and I want to hear everything.
Me too. I definitely do. So I'll be looking forward to that book. Shout out to Kim and her memoir coming out. Now Nicki has her documentary coming out this year as well. It's nice to see both of them highlighting their lives and careers this year. Do you ever think it's a chance that both of them ever might make up? We saw that Kim made amends with people like Remy Ma and Trina, before whom she's had slight beef with. So it gives me hope at least. What about you? Do you think it could ever happen?
What you said? Nicki Minaj is dropping a documentary.
Yeah, on HBO Max this year sometime.
Yeah, I did hear something about that. I had to scroll past it. So, yes.
Just get it out. No, we're supposed to coexist. We got to coexist here. Come on now.
So, family fight. So, I hope that it happens. I think that would be the biggest thing for not just hip hop, but for music or entertainment industry, period.
Yeah.
Because their beef, even though it wasn't as like some beefs have gotten very, dangerous and very much so homicide. Some beefs have got that, like from the Tupac to Biggie to Jam Master Jay and all this other stuff. Hell, even Remy Ma, Lil Kim, like Remy Ma with the stabbing and shooting or whatever, and then Lil Kim shooting outside the race. Like some beefs in drama has got very huge.
Dangerous. Their
beef has literally pretty much stayed on wax, like stayed in interviews, stayed in on music. Hell, even the Nicki and Cardi B beef got physical at one point. So I feel like Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj should be able to salvage and resolve whatever issues they have, and I think that they'll be a good unit, even if they don't do music together, but a good unit as like sisters in this. You know what I mean? Like Lil Kim is a big sister in this, and Lil Kim has always been sweet to a lot of the girls.
Yeah, she has, and she still is, from what I see.
Yeah, so I believe that one day we will see that. When, I don't know, will it be alive? I'll probably be in heaven looking. It might be, I don't know, but all I know is that it will be huge. It will be
they both in their last interview, it was one interview I was watching, Kim, actually wished her the best and, was speaking positive, and Nicki did the same thing in one of her last run interviews during Queen era. And I was like, okay, both of them speaking nice. Look,
that. No. We're gonna be honest. That era was horrible. The layout, everything.
As far as the layout, I do agree. A lot of the real diehards do agree that the layout was terrible. But the
whole rollout, even the clothing line and merch, it was all like.
I love the content though. My favorite song on there is Nip Tuck. I'm gonna play that on the episode sometime. But
I think I love LOC.
She was spitting on that
LOC. Yeah, so
I still want to know what that song is about. Maybe I'll find out in the future, but hey, I don't know. I just be spitting for the hell of it at this point.
And then what people really did is they geeked. Why am I even doing this? They geeked up. It was not giving what it's supposed to give.
Yeah, it should have been different. Mind you, that's the song that she asked Remy Ma to be on with her and Foxy. That Remy Ma declined because her and Foxy is not in good graces. But that's the actual song. So I was mad that it didn't happen, But hey, I don't know what the hell happened between them two.
Yeah,
it would have been nice to hear. But I think Foxy needs to figure it out.
There hasn't been. I want. It doesn't even have to be Not Tonight, Ladies Night remix or another one. But I want another all-female collaboration that's mainstream. That's huge and big. Like Missy Elliott has, did collaborations with Trina and Eve, or Lil Kim for that. She's done that. Ludacris is really good at putting females on remixes like My Chick Bad. With My Fantasy remix with Foxy, Trina, and Shauna. He's really good at that. I haven't seen one on that same scale as Ladies Night remix, and I'm ready for it. All female rappers or whatever, just get in there and kill it.
Even if it's not Nicki or Kim, I would like to see.
I just want it to be huge.
Let's say, okay, I'm gonna say Doja Cat for one. I knew you probably wouldn't like her. Something told me you wasn't gonna like.
I'm not saying I don't like her, but okay.
But, in terms of now,
Doja Cat can be in the video.
Doja, Megan, and Cardi, I would say. In terms of now.
Doja, Megan, and Cardi.
Yeah, I don't know how the song will sound. I'm pretty sure engineers will figure it out, but I feel like they are the three that's on top right now and killing it in their own perspective lanes. I would like to hear something by all three of them, but I know it would never happen.
I mean, you just never know. Listen, so for me, I feel that different eras and on one track will be dope. I would love to see Kim, Nicki, Cardi, Megan, and then I want all the other girls like on a hook or a chorus. So, you know what I mean?
Okay, I get it. Like that.
And one thing I will say about some of the female rappers, Doja Cat is probably one of the most creative. I like her visuals like that. She's very, very creative. As far as like flexibility and range and stuff like that, people really sleep on Azalea Banks, and I feel like she's one of the most talented.
Yeah,
like, Azalea Banks
her mouth is
she gets in her own way, but Azalea Banks cannot, like, she can do fucking a jazz song and kill it. Like, she literally cannot be fucked with. Azalea Banks is she's that bitch, really.
Right. Now, I played a song earlier that features both Queen Kim and Queen Nicki in the beginning of the episode, as I will for the end. Do you have a favorite collaboration that they already have together? Mine is Freaky Girl. There's been a few that a lot of people don't know about, and I was surprised a lot of people didn't know, but of course.
Running Getting Money was not it for me.
Yeah.
Freaky Girl is probably it. I know that they've done like mashups, but there's been nothing like official.
Right.
Even a Freaky Girl, they didn't even know that like they were gonna be on the track together. So it's only been that Running Getting Money, which I really wasn't a fan of. So so no. No.
Okay. Now, we've already talked about this earlier, but you've had opinions on Nicki in the past. Do you still have the same views of her, or do you, do you like any of her music? If so, we've already went through that, what songs do you enjoy by her? So, I just wanted to, do this episode in honor of both of them. I'm going to play music throughout the whole time, and also, hear about what you have going on now in your career and what people can look forward to.
Yes. So, and I'll say this over again, I really, really, really like Nicki Minaj. That first album, the debut album, is like from top to bottom.
You can say it, iconic.
It's a great album. It's a great album. I also really love Roman Reloaded, the re-up. I love that.
Okay.
Every single time Nicki drops something, there's something that I love about it. I love some of her fashions. I definitely love the features. It's like almost every feature she eats it, from the Trey Songz features to the Usher feature to everything, even the Motorsport. Like she eats features. She eats features easily. I will say that my opinions have not changed about her. I think that sometimes she too can get in her own way. And I also think the features as of lately and the music as of lately has been a little bit lazy. Mm-hmm. And
I can be fair and let you say that.
I want her to be like, I want her to be the same how she used to be hungry
in the beginning.
I think sometimes people get to that Beyonce level where they think like they can just put out anything or not work as hard. The thing about Beyonce, what works for her is that like her fans are really going to eat it up no matter what.
Of course.
And then it's always going to grow on us. It's always going to grow on us. And it does it gracefully. Like Nicki Minaj's music doesn't always grow on us. And we just like, okay, like we want to the next. Even her fans be like, okay, next era. So, like, but I love her as an artist. Like if I can give Nicki Minaj a grade, she would definitely be like a B+ artist.
Okay.
For B+ for sure. I think that if she comes back with another era and really kills it, like we know that she can, because she can.
Yeah, she can.
I think creatively, I will also say this. I think sometimes creatively, it comes off a little lazy to us because she literally has done everything. What is it, 200 something Billboard entries? Like, she literally has did so much in such a short span. It's really not a lot that she can do for people to be like, you know what? She's done everything. That. It's like she's almost, and not in a negative way, but it seems like she's almost empty out her box of creativity. However, if Rihanna could continuously reinvent herself, Nicki Minaj has the power, the tools, and the resources, and the money to do it as well.
Right.
So I'm rooting for her. Like,
I'm excited to see the next era. I'm hoping that the baby and the marriage and everything has changed her life for the better, and I just hope that the next era she eats it, and I'm ready to see what Kim has in store.
Yeah, everyone misses Nicki. Even I can say that. Like, I miss Nicki, and I miss that old Nicki that we used to have. Like, where everything was like she always ate everything. When it comes to Kim, for me, I just feel like musically she has went in a different direction.
Yeah, because Nine didn't do it for me.
Nine didn't. All the Blanco did it for me by itself, and my expectation wasn't high. So I felt like the resources and the budget and the money and stuff is not there. It's like she wants to work with certain producers, all that stuff is not there. And I feel also that, like, musically she's went in this different direction that we just we not too much feeling. I'm like, and I'll be rooting for her every single time, and then sometimes it's like she kill it, and then sometimes it's like, girl, like,
I do like some songs off of Nine though, but overall I do like the whole project.
Yeah, although I think Auto Bongo is my favorite. Like, but overall, like the City Girls song and everything, that could have been a major smash. That one different. Yes. You have a City Girls feature, like they are like the hottest right now. It just should have. City Girls should be on that. The new whatever female remix is going to happen. City Girls,
that's a good one too.
Yeah, but I can see them being on a hook or a chorus.
Definitely a hook. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, musically, she just gone too far left, and I feel like she's comfortable there. But I want the old Kim back. Even the sound is different. So that's why we just really live off her nostalgia.
Right. Well, we can only hope for the best out of both our queens, and we'll see what the future entails for them. I want to thank you for joining and celebrating with me on this latest episode. We're going to conclude by you introducing your top Lil Kim hit, and I'm going to play it next.
Okay. Whoa, drum roll, please. So, for my top Lil Kim hit, is going to be the Night Tonight Ladies Night remix, the explicit version, because it gives you a different feel. Okay. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this interview.
Of course. Thank you so much once again, Jerome, and I wish you the best of luck and nothing but success in the future, okay?
Thank you so much. Same to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so we are back, guys. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today for such a wonderful episode. This is going to be a wonderful week for me, myself. Everything is just aligning the way it should be on my graduation and birthday week. So I'm excited for everything I have in store to come. Check out my photo shoot. It's coming soon. Shout out to Denzel Fleming. He is No Not Washington on Instagram. Check my bro out. He will be doing my photo shoot as usual, and he's going to slay it. It's going to be a good time. I'm excited for what's to come. And of course, the Queen wants us to be tuned in tomorrow night, 11 p.m. She's going live because she said Friday was the day. Now, some of y'all who have missed it, a few days ago, Nicki dropped some pics looking like a bad bitch, looking like a motherfucking snatch. And she said Friday. And so we just got to gear up for the Queen's return. Yep, the Queen's back. What's happening? Rerun, about to make these bitches rap again. Back to them. She lead the pack, so her back's to them. So just know that the Queen is coming with a vengeance. She posted another video today, actually, and it was a little snippet. It sounded like I heard her say something about being the bad guy, and of course that's her new persona that she has taken on and embraced, because that's what the world wants to think of her now. But it's just time for another era. I'm excited for what's to come, and we also want to know if her and Rihanna are doing anything. They are collaborating for a benefit concert that's coming later on in May 23rd, And so I'm excited to see if they are working on a track together, on a song or something like that, because it will be epic for them both. So we'll just have to wait it out and see, and you guys stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in today. The next episode will be out next week. I am doing a bonus episode on Friday, so that will be out Friday night, Saturday morning, depending on what platform you're listening to me on. So whatever Nicki drops, me and a couple of other barbs are going to get together and we're going to celebrate our rap queen. So check it out when it comes. And once again, thank you for listening to Talk with TURKBISH. Do you want the tea? Well, simply just talk with TURKBISH. Just talk with me.
And if you're gonna drop, you better drop, because when I come out, it's a rhythm. Really, I got love for all the females, but I just gotta say, you know, Nicki Minaj ain't nothing to fuck with, and I can't be touched. So let's go. I'm ready. Like I'm just like ready for the games to begin. If you a champion female in this motherfucking building, if can't no weak ass motherfucking clown ass motherfucking nigga bring you the fuck down, make some motherfucking noise, cause you niggas is so fucking weak. Y'all got the audacity to be intimidated by a bad motherfucking queen and get your motherfucking feelings hurt. But it's old motherfucking K, cause Barack needed a Michelle, bitch, and Bill needed a motherfucking Hillary, bitch. You better pray to God you don't get stuck with a motherfucking Melania. You niggas want brainless bitches to stroke your motherfucking ego? Well, fuck you, nigga. What I want the world to know about Nicki Minaj is when you hear Nicki Minaj spit, Nicki Minaj wrote it. Please find your voice and find your purpose before it's too late. Love you. I just know that I'm so incredibly grateful and thankful for a couple little kids, maybe a few million. I call them my barbs. And I know they're not in here today, but I know they'll hear me say this. Barbs, I love you so much for being by my side for such a long time. Billboard, thank you so much for recognizing me, and even before Super Bass, and even before Pink Friday, you believed in me even then. And I'm just really, really excited. All of the women tonight that have been recognized, I am so proud of you for showing me that this can be done, that this is possible, and showing so many girls that you can be your own boss and that you can make music that you want and that you can project an image that you believe in. And I'm out of here. Peace. If I have one wish, it would be that I could give you just a percentage of the love you've given me. I could never match what you've given me, but I will always try. I want you to promise me that you'll never give up on yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. Promise me you won't let anyone steal your joy, please. You're worth it. You're perfect. You're perfect. Do you believe me? Young Money.
Chop house on the track.
Hey, Corey. Listen, man, you know, if there's one thing I can't stand is, you know, these nondescripts acting like they don't know who the hell I am. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I gotta run it down. Like, I'm Nicki Minaj, Nicki Lewinsky, the Black Hannah Montana. When I do it, it get done. You must not know who I am. I don't get to the spot till 2 a.m. Don't be mad, little mama, cause you not in. Everybody wanna roll with the crew I'm in. Look, they wanna know why I'm posted at the bar. I tell posters at the bar. But really, y'all know why I'm posted at the bar. Got bitches act up, I got the toaster by the bar. I get cake cause I always gotta hustle. I pump weight and I ain't talking about my muscle. Club every day, but that hoe ain't me. Cause I be home with the scale like no rain me. Okay. I mean, I walk like oh name me. I mean, they on me. I keep the thing on me. And you know it ain't a bitch that got a thing on me. That's why he wanna come put a ring on me. He be like, oh, girl, you bad. He be like, oh, girl, you bad. I be like, a million here, a million there, a million in the air. I mean, in the there. You must not know who I be. On my way to Tai Chi or the LIE. Don't be mad cause you not a ninja like me. Think she better than Nicki, that's the LIE. Bitches know I'm half gone, I got my ski mask on. You bitches is too busy getting teabagged on. When I do it, they get done. 2 sticks in my bun. Pull up in the 600, they be fixing to run. Course that Louis Vuitton, it be up in my boo. I just left the Vuitton, let me buckle my shoe. Wait, hold on, little daddy, let me fix my suit. I got that presidential cooch, when he see it, he salute. I am the mistress, stay with the roster. If you get at him, I turn your brain into pasta. When them spaceships, yup, we came in with NASA. Even out on Mars, we the stars, oh my God, they be like, oh, girl, you bad. They be like, oh, girl, you bad. We be like, a million here, a million there, a million in the air. I mean, in the there. You must not know who I are. Sucker MCs call me Saya. I'm the ninja, my ad-libs say hi-ya. Konnichiwa, sayonara. Listen, I am the girl they call Nicki. I am young Nicki, the nigga so picky. And I am like Jada, Halle, and Kimora. No, I'm not in church, but this is Christian Dior. I'm not impressed with you. I'ma need a lot of cheese and some mustard too. Cause I get more green than the vegetable. They say I'm rude, yeah, I'm rude, like Huxtable. Okay, I mean Rudy, I'm Tutti Fruity. And I got some good cookies, so we blew it and took it. I'm so Marilyn Monroe. When the wind blow, I'm Marilyn Monroe. Girl, you bad. They be like, oh, girl, you bad. We be like, a million here, a million there, a million in the air. I mean, in the there.
TURKBISH.